So you do whatever you want, but I'm not going to sleep with this man. So we went. He was like, he then realized that I was not talking. I was too quiet. Like, I think 10 minutes from the junction, there was a good hotel because the man had prepared he's going to sleep with me. So I went in the washroom and then took my phone and texted. I called my friend, the lady friend. I called her and said, I told her, do you know I'm not even at my house right now? And do you know what that man told me? You just go talk to that guy. If you agree, I'll give you a room. And I was like, I think the man thought I have eaten this guy's money and now I am refusing to pay by sleeping with him. So when he was speeding, I was like, I tried to talk him out of that plan, but now because he was determined, I talked until I realized I was just getting fed up and I was just getting tired. So because of the podcast from Joel Austin that I had heard the same morning, that Saturday morning, I just said, God, I'm not going to talk to this man anymore. I've tried my best, and I don't want this plan of his. So you do whatever you want, but I'm not going to sleep with this man. So we went. He was like, he then realized that I was not talking. I was too quiet, and I had taken my bag, and like it was on my lap, and my phone in my pocket. So we were going. He tried to talk to me. He was trying to talk to me. I'm not saying anything because I was pissed off up to here. I had nothing to say because when I'm pissed off, I sometimes just look and I don't say anything. So it's like he realized. I don't know what. I can't speak for him, but I was so pissed. So we went. Then he slowed down, yes, but now we were too far from where I live, and there was no vehicles on the road, so there was no otherwise. And remember, in Baringo County, Baringo County, it's like it's bushy, and even the roads are in bush. The landscape is good, a lot of trees. So I could not risk. It was better I stay in that car and be safe than to try and get out of the car while we were on the tarmac road, and there's no like houses around, hotels around, nothing. It's bush. So I was just like that. We went. We reached the junction that goes to Nakuru, and the other one Cabernet, and the other one. So we went again where we came from after eating supper. So like I think 10 minutes from the junction, there was a good hotel because the man had prepared he's going to sleep with me. I was not talking because I had left everything to God. I said, God, I'm leaving it to you, and I'm not sleeping with this man. So work it out. I didn't want to know how it will work out, but I had left everything. I let go of control, and I said, God, take control. So we went to that hotel, and then because I see there are security people there. So when we reached there, the security person, the guy told the security person, do you have food here? Because I was hungry. I had not eaten since morning. I just ate in the morning when going to work, and right now it's almost it was 11 something p.m. at night. So he asked, do you have food? The security said, yeah, we have food. And do you have rooms? The security guard said, no, the rooms are full. So something told me to pretend I'm going to the loo and then vanish. And another thing told me, if you there are no rooms, and that hotel is big and it's like in the middle of nowhere, so there is no like another place where I can sleep. So another thing told me, just sit tight and wait. So I just sat there. He was negotiating with the security guy and about the rooms, about food, and then the security guy said, we continue going with that road. There's another place where we can find food and rooms to sleep. In my mind, I was like, God, please. I just want to be safe. I know right now I'm not safe, but I just want to be safe. So we went like another less than 10 minutes. We found another pub. It was a pub, like a club, and then it has the rooms. The club has rooms. So we went there, and then the person who was opening the gate was a young guy, like let's say my age, but he was working with his father. So I was like, I was trying to survey the area, how it is. I was so sharp because I knew if I don't have a plan, I'll be planned. So when the guy went to park his car, I told him, let me go to the loo. So I went to that guy, the young guy who was opening the gate, and I told him, no, I didn't tell him anything, but okay. I asked where the washrooms were, and then he pointed. So I went and I had my bag and my phone. So when I entered the washroom, that guy was still like parking in front of the pub. So I went in the washroom and then took my phone and texted. Not I didn't. I called my friend, the lady friend. I called her and said, I told her, do you know I'm not even at my house right now? No, I called her. She did not answer. I tried because I think she slept. So I tried calling, no answer. So I texted. I left a text, and in the text I said, I'm not even at my house. I don't know where I am. Because that area was so new, I didn't know where I was. And then I returned my phone in my pocket. Then I got out of the washroom. So when I got out, he was talking to an elder man. So I think that was the father to the young guy. Yeah. So he was talking to him about the rooms and about the food. The old man said, right now we don't have food, but we have room. Rooms are there. So the guy told the man, okay, I want to park, because I've parked in front of the pub. I want to park where it can be private. It's like he was trying to hide the car so that maybe people who knows him or knows the car, they don't think they don't find him, something like that. I don't know, but he told him, I want to somewhere private where I can park my car. So I told the guy, just go around, then from the go around the pub. From behind there's a gate where it leads to the rooms. Then he was going to the car and he told me, come to the car so that we can go and park. I told him, you go and park, leave me here. You'll find me here, because the pub is here, and behind the pub it's the rooms. So it's like the same compound. So I told him, go park, you'll find me here. When he just turned the car, I went to the young guy and I told him, hey, hello, I don't know this man, and he has forced me to come here. I was supposed to go to my home, but he has forced me to come here. Please help me. So the young guy was like, he wanted to help, but now his father was there. It's like he was a little bit shy, and also he really wanted to help me. So he told me, so how can I help? I told him, I want just a room, a different room. I'm not going with that man in one room. I want a room on my own. I'll pay. And he said, okay, let me see what I can do. So when the guy had parked the car the other side, he came, and then we were supposed to go to be shown the rooms. We went to be shown the rooms. There were many rooms, yes, and there were good rooms. So I said, hey, if I try and get in that room, I will not get out. So I refused to go out, and I started pretending like I am always like car sick when I travel. So I pretended, hey guys, I pretended I didn't know where that plant came from, but I pretended I was car sick. So I just like told him, bring me the water from the car. I don't feel so good. And I was like, I was trying to puke, but it's not, it was pretending. So I was pretending to be like I was puking and asking him to bring me water. And he was, are you okay? And I said, yeah. So come to the room and sleep and lie down, you'll feel better. And I said, no, I want this fresh air outside here. I want the fresh air outside here. I wish he knew. So he went inside. It was like going inside for 5 minutes and coming out to check on me. You can come right now. And I was like, no, I'm not feeling better still. Give me some time. Then when immediately he went, because it was like every 5 minutes he comes outside, and I was still there. So when immediately he went, the third time, immediately he went to the room. That guy, the young guy, I told him, please help me. And then his father came. And then I told the young guy told me, go and talk to him. Now his father. I went and said, hello sir, please help me. I cannot go in that room with that man. I don't know that man. And do you know what that man told me? You just go talk to that guy. If you agree, I'll give you a room. And I was like, I think the man thought I have eaten this guy's money and now I'm refusing to pay by sleeping with him. According to me, because he just told me point blank, go and speak to that guy that you don't want to go to that room, and then I'll give. I was like, this man is stupid. Then I said, okay, this is getting out of hand. I thought I was going to be saved, but now it's like I'm on my own. So this older guy again went, and the young guy was really wanting to help me, but it's like, according to the he was shy. He wanted to help, but he was shy. So that guy came again out, and he was like, are you okay now? I said no. Give me like 5 minutes, then I come. So when he went again, I ran from the I went to the pub from the back door, and I went to that young guy and said, please help me. This man, I didn't know, by that time I didn't know it was his father. I told him, this man is saying I talk to the guy so that he can we agree first, then he gives me room. And it was okay, I'll go and speak. I even offered, I said, please help me, give me a room, I'll pay, and I'll tip you all. Please just give me a room to pay and sleep in peace. So when I was talking to the young guy, the older guy came, and then he said, we cannot help you, just go and speak to that the bartender now. The bartender, I think, yes, but he was because it was at night, he was at the cashier. So go and speak to that lady if she can help you. And I said, okay. So I went to that lady. God bless that lady. God bless you wherever you are. I know you don't even remember. Maybe it was like something that you were just brushing off, but you helped me that night. So this lady, I went and said, please help me, because when that guy came, and I think after 5 minutes he came outside and found me. I was not there. Then he came like he was running, or I don't know, because he was like in a hurry, but he had already removed his shoes, so he was preparing for me. Then when he came out and he saw that I was not there, he came running from the back door, the same door I came into the pub with, the back door, and found me. I was talking to this guy. I had not gone to the bartender, and he was like, Now when I see him, I pretend that like I'm dying, like I'm so sick. Then he said, this is just I think she is hungry. Okay, can we find somewhere, because the guy had already paid for the room. So can we find somewhere to eat right now? Then the older guy said, that place you can find food, and then you come back and sleep. So the guy told me, come, we go to the car, then we go eat, because the car was behind. Come, we go to the car, then we eat and we come and sleep. And I said, you just go and bring the car, you will find me here, because you are going from the back and then you come to the front. You'll find me here. When he went, he was going to turn the car. I ran to the bartender and told her, please help me. I don't know this man. He has forced me to come here, and he's forcing me to go to a room with him. I don't want. Just help me. Give me a room. I'll pay, and also I'll tip you. Please help me. Even I had not finished telling her the story. He said, what? Hebu, come. Oh, sorry, I said Hebu. That's Kiswahili. She just told me, come, that guy. Hey, he thinks all ladies are cheap like that. I respected that lady for saying that, because most people, even me, I'm among the most people, we always have that notion that all ladies that work in the bar, they are drunkards and they sleep with anyone. Others, it's just situations that I came to realize that maybe that bartender, it's just the situation. There was no job, and then she landed on that job. She was so nice to me. She didn't even say pay first. She just said, come follow me. Then we were is it called peeping? We were peeping to see if the guy has the car has it's past the gate from the behind. So when the car passed the gate, and then they closed, we ran with the bartender. She opened the door and said, go inside and lock it. And I asked, does it have a padlock? And she said, no, it doesn't have, but you are safe right now. I said, no, just give me a padlock and a key. She was laughing like, okay, let me go and bring your padlock. I said, thank you. She brought to me a padlock and a key. Then I went in that room, and she said, this room has been used. It's not clean, but just get in. Then when everything is cooled down, I'll come and change you to another room. I said, no problem. I went in that room, locked the door, this thing, where we put the padlock. I don't know how it's called, but I don't know even if it's Kiswahili chapi, where we put the padlock, and then another one down. I closed, I drew the curtains, I switched off the lights, I took my phone, placed it on silent, and then I just sat down, because there was a chair, the bed was not okay, so I sat on a chair and I said, thank you, Lord. I prayed. I said, God, thank you. So the guy went to the front to find me. I was not there. They started looking, and the only person who knew was this bartender. The older guy didn't even know if I was given a room or something. So the guy, when he felt that I was not at the front, they started looking for me. They came round to the rooms. I was peeping and I was looking, and my phone, I had put it on silent mode, and then I turned it facing down, so that when someone calls, because the light, it can brighten the room. So I put it facing down. I was just saying, it's calling. He was calling, and I was like, God, thank you, God, thank you. I sang, I did everything. I thanked God. They called. The bartender was like, that girl, she was here, she was with you, where has she gone? Yani, the bartender was like pretending she doesn't know me, she has not helped me. Okay, let me find her. Which room did you book? Then the guy showed the bartender. They searched, they looked, even the bartender came to the next room, because she knew in the next room she put me in the another room. So the next one, she went there and said, the one that I was in, she said, this one is a guest already, he's asleep. So the next one was empty. They searched for me. They said they searched for me. I was just peeping and thanking God. I thanked God. They looked, the guy called, they tried everything. I don't know how it happened, but I really thank God right now. And I say, God bless that bartender wherever she is. So after searching and they're not finding me because the other rooms, the bartender told the guy, these rooms are booked already and the people in them are asleep. So these ones are empty. They searched all the rooms. I was not there. They went through the back gate. I was not there. They tried searching, going along the road. I was not there. It's like I vanished. So the guy went and then they told him, okay, this now after the bartender told me, like, we told him we will try to look for you, and then when we get you, we will let him know. So when they searched and I was not back now to the story, when they searched and I was not being found, the guy now gave up because it's now 12 a.m. around 12:30. So he just left and went with the car. So he was like, he was going back, yes, but he was trying to call because I was peeping and I saw they returned his money. He did not sleep there. So he went with the car, I think he was trying to go along the road to look for me, something like that, or he just gave up and wanted to go home, I don't know. So after he went, the bartender came and said, he has gone, now you can open. I asked, are you sure? Are you sure? I said, yeah, he's gone. That person has gone already. I said, no. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Come to this clean room. So I opened the door and then I went to another, now a clean room where there was a TV, a 6x6 bed, big bed, hot shower. Well, but I was so hungry because I asked her, you don't even have anything to eat, like anything? And she just said, no, it's just alcohol and I don't drink alcohol. So I said, oh, okay, it's okay. Then I took my phone. I said, hey, thank you for helping me. I sent her something small in the phone, on her phone, and he was, thank you so much. And she was telling, like, she was advising me and saying, this men, they think all girls are cheap. We are not cheap. Sometimes circumstances makes us work in other places. Like me, it's just circumstance. We don't have jobs. Any job you get, you will. But I'm not like but I thank God you're safe. So sleep. And then I ask her, so what's the closing time, or what time should I be getting out of this room the next morning? And she said, by 8 you are supposed to be out. And I said, right now it's already morning, so just give me some time tomorrow. Okay. And then she said, okay, I'll tell the person who will be now on the morning shift to give you until 10. And I said, thank you so much. So when she went, I paid. I followed her. I paid for the room. I tipped her, and then I went to sleep. I slept, though not many hours. I slept, and the following day was a Sunday, so I woke up like around 7. I thought even I will wake up at 12, but I woke up at around 7, and then I went direct to the TV and found Joel Austin preaching. And I left that station too. Yani, I left the station so that I can hear the preachings, because the previous podcast helped me. I can say the previous podcast helped me so much. So that was Sunday morning. I was just singing to the Lord and saying, thank you, Lord, for this. I thanked God. So after that, I went and took a shower. I had no clothes because I was not planning for like a sleepover. So it was just the clothes I was wearing. So I just took a shower. I didn't have even... It was so funny. But I was thankful I was okay. So I went and took a shower. Then I planned myself and then got out. When I got out, I found the young guy that wanted to help me, but was not able. Like, he wanted to help, but he could not. So I found him with the older guy. Now the older guy was now pretending like, that guy, you mean you're... And the previous night, he was not like wanting to help me. He wanted me to go and speak to the person who I'm running from. We agree. How can you agree with the person you're running from? So I just told the young guy, okay, thank you for helping me yesterday. I know you wanted to help. So can I send you something? I said, and he said, okay, but now send it to my father. That's when I knew he was the older guy was his father. So I just sent like something small and said, you can share. Thank you so much. And I didn't know the direction. So after sending the money, I told them, can you show me the direction to this place, because I even don't know where I am. And the guy said, okay, from here to junction you are supposed to go back. So from here to junction it's like 50 bob. That's 50 bob, I think it's around 50 cents, I think, in USD. So it's like 50 cents to the junction. Then from junction to where you're going, it's $1.5 something. Yeah, 1.5 $2. Yeah. So I started walking. I found a public car. I got in. I went to junction, got another car, and came. And that time, the caretaker, she's my friend. Now she was like calling me at night, like trying to find out. They left the gate. I was not. So I texted her. I texted her later after I was safe in a room. I text her and say, I've decided to go and sleep at my friend's house because it was too late. And the caretaker was my friend, so they went back and closed the door. So that Sunday, I came and I was praying, God, please, because I'm coming from this side, and she always goes to church, and my friend's place is another side. So I was praying, God, please, don't let them see me coming from this side. And I said I slept at my friend's place. Tell me why, when I was about to alight from the car, that's the same time, because I told the driver to stop a bit behind so that I cannot meet with them. But I was alighting and I saw them going to church. So it was like a minute later or a minute earlier or late, we could have met, and she would be like, you told me you slept at your friends. Where are you coming from? From the car now. So I came in my house. I bought breakfast. I came and cooked and I ate 24 hours more than 24 hours without eating anything. So I ate. That day I just ate. When I finished, I put my music, praising God. Then I call now that lady friend of mine. That's when she calls me and said, oh, are you okay now? In the morning. That's why I think that it's like they had planned already for me, because I tried calling them in the evening at night, but she was like asleep. Then I texted. Then she's texting around when I have already reached at my place, and it was around 10:30 a.m. I said, okay. From that day, I said I'll never ever go on a road trip with anybody. A free road trip, I'll never. It's better I pay for my own transport, and I know I'm paying for it, because these free things, it was almost getting me into trouble. So after I came and had breakfast, I praised God, and then I slept. Now I took another shower, because I showered that place and I had no any lotion, so I felt unclean. I don't know, not because of that place, but I just wanted to have another shower. So I showered again, and then I went to sleep. It was around 12, I think 1. I slept until 4 p.m. Then the following day was now work day. So I was so furious when I thought about what I went through. I was so furious, and I wanted just to meet that person and squeeze him. I was very furious, because I was trying to think if the plan that I had later, the one for pretending to be sick, not wanting to go in, if I didn't have that plan, what could happen? What could have happened? You see? it was like, it was really good, because after I talked to that person, I saw I'm just wasting my breath, I'm wasting my time talking to a person who is not going to to not go along with his plan. It was just a waste of time. So I had done my part, and I said, God, you continue. So on Monday when I went, now that lady friend, she didn't even come that day to see how I'm going. Like, that's why I said it's like it was a plan, because she even didn't come to see. We're not living so far, because as I said, we're like 2 minutes drive away from each other. So it's like walking, it's like 15 minutes, something like 15 minutes. She didn't come to see me. Even the following day, which was Monday, when I went to work, I was like, many things were going inside my mind, because I was thinking, God, if it was not you, what could have happened? So that day, I was like, I didn't want to meet that person. I was not avoiding him, but I didn't want to meet him, because I had a lot of fury, and I was like, I can just jump on him. So I didn't want to meet him, even on the stairs. So I went to work. I worked like normal. I didn't. The only people who knew about that, it's that lady friend of mine, and that now that guy. So the funny thing is, because they work in the same they were working in the same company, the guy went and told that lady friend of mine that, hey, that girl is Satan. I don't know if, like, I'm a devil. I don't know. I'm a devil. Yeah, that girl is devil. She just vanished. I didn't even see her. I tried. That girl is devil. When the lady friend came and told me, I said, yeah, that's how I am. And thank God, because God fought for me. Hey, from that day, now, because I had now started joining the dots between my lady friend and that guy, it was like a plan. It was a plan that has been going on. So I just started I didn't want his company anymore. So I started avoiding her, because I always love my peace, and I love people who want good things to happen to me, not people who put me in harm's way, like in a dangerous situation. I can say I also put myself in a dangerous situation, because I went on that trip with the person I don't know, the driver, yes, but now the people who orchestrated the whole deal, the person who I thought was my friend, was the person who was planning for me. And the friendship just ended, and I didn't want to hear anything, because I said, if that's how you can be, you can even arrange people to come and kill me. God forbid. But yeah, because how can you be a friend to a person, and then you want something bad to happen to that person? Or I don't know, she thought we are of the same character with her, because she okay. So this day, I met with that man in the compound of the building where we work, and she was like, hi. I didn't say anything. He was trying to, every time we meet, like that week we met, he was like, hi. So he knew I won't reply to his greeting, so he was making sure when he wants to say hi, there are a lot of people, so I cannot like greet everyone and leave him alone. So I was greeting them and him, and I go. So this day we met at the stairs, and then he was like, you are now okay. That day, forget about that day. I opened my heart. I poured my heart to him. I told him to get away from me and never to come near me ever again. I told him, not every girl you see has that, like they have that. Tabia ni nini? Tabia kwa English ni nini? They have okay, I don't know. Tabia I don't know what it means. Okay, I told him not every girl you see they are of the same character. I'm not of that character of sleeping with men, and I don't like people pushing me. I even insulted him so bad until the guy said, no, 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 okay, I'm through, I'm gone. From 2022, 2023, 2024, it reached a time when we met. He was like, this is a new year, let's forget the past. The past is the past. And I told him, the past is the past, but what you did to me, it was out of this world. What were you thinking? So I have never, like, in that building, I don't befriend anybody. I don't like people. Like at my workplace, my private life, is very private. Nobody knows how I live. They just see me going to work and leaving. They don't know if I live. They might know where the direction I live, but they don't know where I live. I don't like associating with anyone from that building, because from that day I saw people like they can come to befriend me, but they want something. So I learned my lesson. And this story or this experience, I'm just saying because I healed, and I thank God nothing bad happened to me. And those girls out there who have gone through such situation, who have been forced, like the guys have forced themselves on them, I'm praying for you. God help you. And for those who like got out of the trap like me, we have something to thank God for. And I'm so happy because right now, in my good, it's now 2 years. Yeah, full 2 years, and I'm okay. And thank you guys. I know I've talked too much. The previous, the part one and part two, I've never done a video this long, but thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for this, my subscribers, the new subscribers, welcome, and the new, the watchers, those who only watch. Thank you also because you are supporting me. Thank you so much. I wish you well. Let's see each other on the next one. And Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. See you in the next one. Bye bye.